see the whole thing on. No. Okay. So we didn't put a description. Type, tap to add. I just feel like you got some notes. Good.
Mm-mm.
You don't.
Mm-mm.
we what they call it? Freestyle. Oh. Okay. Hi.
Hello there.
What's up? What's up? What it do? How are you? All out there. Acting like I can sing. Woo hoo hoo hoo. Okay, I'm being funny. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and start with prayer. Then we'll tell you what our topic for today is. Yes.
Father God, in the name of Jesus, we come to you as humble as we know how, Lord God. Just to say thank you again, Lord God. Just wanted to let you know that, Lord God, if we had 10,000 tongues, we couldn't thank you enough, Lord God. We thank you for just pushing us through, Lord God. We thank you for keeping our minds at peace, Lord God. We thank you for our sanity. We thank you for our families, Lord God. We thank you for keeping us from all amidst all harm and danger, Lord God. We thank you for giving us safe travel and mercies to and from all destinations, Lord God.
Yes.
In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. You start calling out insurance companies, Okay. Yes, we're back and we're excited to be here, obviously, because we're excited about life. Come on now, why is there so much static in this thing? I hear static. But anyway, so yeah, this week's topic is why do people feed into negativity? That's a good one. That's a real good one. So if you all are out there and well, we don't have anybody has tuned in just yet, but at any point that you would like to join us, please just request and we will gladly add you so that you can, take part in this conversation as we converse among each other. So yes, we're definitely excited about
I think it's gonna be a good topic. I did get one fact off of Google. It said because negative information causes a surge in activity in the critical information processing area of our brains. Our behaviors and attitudes tend to shape more powerfully by bad news, experiences, and information.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like, why is that?
Right.
So like I was wondering, like, does it have anything to do with adrenaline?
Yeah, for sure. I think so. I feel like being a product of your environment, if it's negative things just all around you, that's all you know how to move off of. That's all you know. So it's like that's what you're gonna thrive off of. It's like nobody's doing anything positive, or if they are, it's still like their brains are still geared towards those negative situations, and they want to, just keep it up, like keep that going. For some reason, they want to allow those negative actions to continue to fester, and then they create more problems, more issues, such as stress, such as drama, conflict.
Do you think it could possibly be
Hello?
Yeah, it's not there now.
I think it's there.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So I feel like, yeah, when people continue to thrive off the negative things that are occurring in
Try
their
to do it without your arm on the table.
in
Like
their lives,
talk without your arm on the table and see.
they what is that?
It
Okay,
might be a
sorry.
shortage somewhere in the cord.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry about that, guys.
When people tend to like thrive off of negativity, it literally like causes other issues like, and then sometimes people are not sorry, it's bothering me. Sometimes people aren't even aware. Okay, yeah, they do.
Okay.
Aren't truly aware of,
Go ahead. Aren't truly aware of.
they're not truly.
Okay.
They're not even truly aware of what's happening because it's so normalized in their households, in their communities, in their friendships, in their relationships altogether. So it's just like, I guess because of that's a fact. Like, I guess people, because I don't know, I wouldn't even say everybody's, because I feel like once you're able to change your mindset away from that, like when you want a more positive life and you want more positive results, you're willing to not think about the negative things. You're willing to, rise above the negativity. You're willing to rise above, anything that causes you any extra problems, such as stress, such as drama. You want to, I know I want to live a drama free life. So it came to a point in my life where it's like, I don't want to think like this. I don't want to move like this. I don't want to fester into this negative person because of what was normalized in my household, in my community, in my relationships. I wanted to be different. I didn't want to, be shaped by my bad news. I didn't want to be shaped by my bad experiences. I didn't want to be shaped by the bad information that I would receive. I wanted to like reverse that. Like I always talk about, like reversing the cursing is because it's so possible. It's like you don't have to, be a product of your environment. You really don't. Although it's easy to become a product of your environment, you don't have to be one.
And I do definitely. Well, I can't hear myself. I do definitely believe that. I don't know why. Excuse us. We're having some technical issues over here. Like, who 1 2 1 2. Okay. Well, maybe you all can still hear me. But anyway, I do believe everything that you just stated, and I think, in my opinion, the reason why people feed into negativity is because when you really think about like the aspect of the world today, and when I give thought to the world today, it's a lot of negative things that are taking place. And when you get so used to those negative things taking place, it's like something that's instant, that's like really gratified, I would say, such as a fight or something like that. It's like, oh, let's go see, and people are so quick to pull out their phones to record.
It's excitement for them.
Right. And I think too that for some odd reason, it brings them a level of joy. And it's like, but why though?
I don't get that.
Why does negativity bring people so much joy?
Like, why somebody getting cheated on, or somebody finding out that they baby dad is gay, or something like that. That something that causes another person pain. Why does it bring other people joy? Like, if you know somebody is hurting and you want to sit there and gossip and laugh about their situation, not even thinking about, oh, this can one day happen to me. Like, you're not thinking about that. Like, you're literally just, oh, well, did you hear what happened with such and such? Did you hear about that? And you spreading the news, and you spreading they drama and their situation as if you're getting paid off of it, or as if you're gaining something from it.
Well, in actuality, they are.
They are. No, something good from it. No, see, yeah, that And that ain't nothing good. Like, I feel like once you disconnect from all the worldly things, you will realize, like, what clout can't pay my bills.
No, it can't.
Clout can't help me grow.
Facts.
Clout can't, like, it can't help me heal. Like, people, if you want clout, you're that's your ego, I feel.
That is ego.
And that's you wanting to people please and say, okay, well, I'm a record this fight, and I'm gonna make sure I record all the fights that I'm around, all the arguments, and spill all the tea that I can spill, so that people can like me, and I can keep my followers up, and I can keep my likes up, and it's just like,
or to stay connected. You know, people feel like when you feed into the negativity, you know, and keep things going, instigating, then it allows you to stay connected to stuff. But like
the wrong stuff.
Exactly. It's totally the wrong stuff. Like there's nothing positive with being affiliated with negativity, you know, gossip, just recording fights or running to tell this and running to tell that. Like, it's like, why? What's the purpose in that? You know, to me, it's just a matter of just keeping something going. For what reason?
But you know what kills me is when they going through something or something negative is happening in their life. Damn.
No, don't tell
my
that.
Business.
No, don't tell that.
No, they're not gonna tell that.
But see, and you know something else, you said a powerful word when you stated the word ego. You know, and when you really consider people of today, in reality, most people really drive and thrive, where they have a drive and thrive off ego, you know, and that's what negativity does. Negativity builds and induce the ego, you know, and once we get to a place of releasing our ego, we will no longer be drawn to negativity. And I think that's the reason why people feed into negativity, because they're feeding their ego.
Yeah.
You know, that part of them that makes them think or feel better than the other or the next. And in reality, like, that's not what we're here for. You know, like, we're here to help each other, to build one another, and to complete those karmic cycles. Because in reality, when you feed into negativity, you're really feeding into that cycle, that karmic cycle, because that's what you're doing. You're doing negative things. So as you do those negative things, you're constantly feeding your ego. You know, as you involve and stay dwelled into negativity, you're constantly feeding your ego. You know,
and you might constantly feel drained. I hear a lot of people be like, "Oh, y'all ain't did nothing all day, but I'm tired." And you know, your kids ask you to do this, and you can sit there and give all your energy into. You can sit there and give all your energy into Instagram and figuring out the next person's gossip or their business and stuff like that. But when it comes to your kids and they need help with homework, or they want you to do something, or they even want to have a conversation, you just like, oh, leave me alone, or, you know, just stop talking for a second, get your iPad, blase, and you're just so tired, you're so drained, and you're so stressed out. And it's like, it's because of all of that negative, toxic energy that you're consuming your mind, body, and soul with, that you're just feeling so drained, that's draining your energy. And that's where I realized, like, I didn't want to do this no more. Like, I don't want to be a negative person, because I'm not going to ever say, oh, I've always just been this positive light and this, for the most part. But I'm saying I really had some really negative moments, some really negative seasons in my life where I thrived off of it. It was like, okay, well, this person did this to me. Watch me do this to that person. It was like, I'm gonna get you back for you know, or I'm gonna get you first before you get me. Right? Or you're gonna tit for tat with somebody, and it's just like, that's draining. It's just like, oh, I don't even have the energy to do what I really want to do in life, because I'm so focused on the wrong things and feeding into the wrong things, and it's just like, no. No.
So, like, to get back to what you were saying as it relates to negativity and being drained. In reality, if you even if you consider and take in mind of the balance, when you look at negative, neutral, positive, acid, neutral, alkaline, even when you look at that and you take that into consideration, yes, if you're constantly allowing yourself to be involved in negativity, and that's your boost,
Mm-hmm.
then of course, yes, you're gonna be drained because you're more on the negative side.
Mm-hmm.
But if you be neutral and you not dwell on the negative, or you be involved in the negative, and you know that if it's a situation, either way, it's going to be a negative. Even if you try to do something positive, it's still going to kind of be a negative.
There's no positive without negative. It's like good and bad. So you know it's there. Exactly. You know it's there.
And that's the thing that me personally, I try to do. I aim to do is to stay neutral. If I don't see where it's going to be a positive outcome, or even if I don't think about the positive or the negative, like just stay neutral, just stay mellow. And it was something else that you said. You took the notepad from me.
I'm gonna get you before you get me.
Okay, yeah, the part about I'm gonna get you before you get me, that's self-sabotaging, and that's dealing with negative, and
that's dealing with that ego too.
Thank you. That's exactly what I'm about to say. A lot of times when you think of I'm gonna get you before you get me, that's that ego speaking. That's that negative side speaking. But when you are more balanced, you're not focusing on I'm gonna get you before you get me.
No.
You just allow life to be and things to happen as it may. You know what I'm saying?
You let that person be them, and you continue to do the good that you know that's inside of you, so that you can thrive the way that you should thrive in your life.
But it's so crazy. Like this, like literally just hit me. Like even when you're in that state of just being you, and you just being positive, and you're just not really feeding into nothing that's negative. Negativity will still try to come towards you. And so when that happens, you really have to just step away and just let it be. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when you're not dwelling into the negativity,
it doesn't affect you.
Exactly. Like you just,
like, what? They tripping. Like, I'll be looking at me like, are you tripping? Like, I got bigger fish to fry here. Like, that's the least of my worries. Like some of the stuff that people be talking about or mad about or arguing about, I'll be like, are y'all serious?
Right now?
Like are y'all for real? Like,
for what though? Why? What's the purpose behind that? Like, and I get it, like you said, you have been one that fed into negativity. I've been one that fed into negativity, and like to be realistic, a lot of times when negative is brought to me, I have to catch myself before actually indulging in it, because it's so easy to indulge in it, because your ego is not too far back, especially when you have gotten to that place of trying and working towards bettering yourself and being more focused on your higher self. It's so easy for that ego to slip in, and I just personally feel like that's like your test.
Facts. Like until you learn that, pass that test, you're gonna keep going through that same lesson.
And in order to pass that test, you got to be able to identify certain things.
Listen, you have to acknowledge it. You have to be aware of it. You can't. Oh no, this is how I am. This is how I always been.
No,
that's why you still in the same place that you're in. That's why you're not able to elevate. That's why you're not able to get these promotions that you're wanting. It's like you literally have to, step back. Assess the situation for real. Let's take a step back and assess the situation.
Not the first. Be the third
person. Yeah. I'm telling you, listen. Be that third person and observe from it. Like, listen, okay, I
observe from a different lens.
Yeah, I don't even know why. You like ask yourself, why is this important to me? What am I getting from this? How can I help? How can this help my child? How can this help me financially? How can this help me spiritually? How can this help me emotionally? How can this help me physically? It can't. If it can't, then why are you dwelling on it so much? Why are you indulging on it so much? Why are you spending so much time trying to figure out somebody else's business or passing along their business, their negative business that is hurting them, or you're gonna bring that person down? It's just like, I hate that. I was like,
sometimes I just gotta put my headphones on now because now I'm around certain. It's like people be like, "Oh, you got ears, so you around somebody talking, you gonna listen." No, you can walk away. You can put your headphones on.
You can tune them out. You can be right
You
there
can literally
without
tune them
headphones on
out
and not hear nothing.
Nothing. I swear to God, people be
I've
at
done it so many
I
times.
swear I be at the lunch table with my friends at work and they'll be talking about certain situation that, somebody else is going through or been through, and I'm just like, I be about to respond. I'm like, girl, what they got to do with you?
Absolutely nothing. And
what they got to do with you?
That's my part. That's my part right there. Like, if it doesn't have anything to do with me directly, then what business I have?
My mama used to say, if it don't apply, let it fly. Okay.
Exactly. And your mama spoke fast when she said that.
No,
okay? Like, seriously. And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I used to be one that would be in other folks' ish, But then I've learned that if it's not going to better me and elevate me to the next level, like,
I want a part.
What purpose do I have, or what purpose do I even serve in it?
None.
Absolutely none.
None.
So when you don't serve no purpose in a thing that's of negativity and it's not going to elevate meaning taking you higher, that means positivity. If it's not going to elevate you, why even deal with it? Why even be involved in it?
Why would it be so
serves
drained?
No purpose for you.
Y'all don't even
Stop letting your ego speak for you. Stop letting your ego take over you, because in reality, you would never become the higher self, the higher you.
Because you're too drained.
Come on now. If you keep allowing your ego to take over, like it
drained me just talking about it.
Girl.
It's like, let's get it together. Let's get it together. It's just like
today,
right now.
It's possible.
I need you guys to acknowledge it, assess it, work on it, change. Like, you gotta write some stuff out. Like, I would say write a list. Write a list of all the positive things you did on one side, and then write a list of all the negative things you did on the other side of the paper, and see which one outweighs the other, and then you're going to know, okay, I need to reevaluate some things.
And at that point, that's when you refocus, and then you start to write down all the things positive that you can do, and all the things that are negative that you can release, because it's a choice. It's a choice. You can either continue to dwell in the positive or dwell in the negative. It's up to you.
Up to you.
It's really up to you. And if you are already dwelling in the positive, what can I do that will influence and take me higher with my positivity? You know what I'm saying?
Gratitude.
Like,
that's one.
Yes.
And then for sure, show gratitude. I noticed, like, when I started to just be grateful, but because it's like, I remember, like, it'll be times where I'll ask my dad, he goes to the store, he asks you what you want for the store, and he'll bring back the wrong thing, like, what you asked me for? And I would be ungrateful, like, I didn't even ask for this. And it's like, bro, be grateful. Some people ain't got nothing. Like, be grateful for the smallest things. And I say I'm grateful for the smallest of the smallest things. It's just like, it really helps me. It really helps my growth. It really helps my mind. It's just like, it brings me to that positive light. It brings me to, okay, look, you grateful for this small thing. Watch when God bless you with this big thing. Just watch how better life gets for me. Like, watch how better things are.
It's like the law of attraction.
Yeah.
When you show gratitude and you're grateful for where you are, what you have, what you've accomplished, and you're not looking at what you don't have, where you
the
are
negative
not
aspect.
Good, you know what I'm saying? It allows more positivity to flow into you. Gratitude brings along all of the great things that are in store for you. Everything that has been destined to be obtained by you, by you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful place to be in.
It is,
and it's a beautiful outlook to have.
It is.
And if we just learn how to be more grateful for what we have, and not look at the things that we don't have, and look at the things that other people have that we feel like that should have been me.
Right.
I should have been the one blessed with that. But in reality, you're not ready yet. You're not ready yet, because when you'll know when you're ready, when you're grateful for the place that you are in right now
in
what
this
you
moment,
have in this moment.
In this moment, like, seriously, anybody that I come in contact with, I swear to God, I try to get them to understand that, like, be grateful. Like, I have a friend who is a football coach at Clark University right now, and he's just like, oh, I just can't wait to get this. I can't wait to do this, and then I just want to be ready to do more. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, you popping right now like you are a football coach at Clark University. Do you not know how many people would kill to be in your shoes, and you're in this place and you're already thinking about the next place? That has hindered me in so many ways, just thinking like, okay, once I get to one thing or one spot in my life, it's like, okay, what's next? Instead of enjoying the now, I'm always thinking, what's next? What's next? I never had the time to really be grateful for what I had in those moments, because I'm already thinking, okay, I got this, I accomplished this, this is done, what's next? No, embrace that moment.
Yeah.
Embrace that moment. Like, I
Take
swear,
it all in.
take it all in. Like, be grateful for it. You understand what I'm
Acknowledge
saying?
it. Justine said gratitude determines your attitude.
Yes.
And I totally agree. Gratitude does definitely determine your attitude. Because when you're more when you show gratitude, you're positive, you're happy, you're grateful for where you are and what you have. So your attitude will obviously be more positive, and you always smile, you're always happy because of your level of gratitude, and I totally agree. I totally agree with that. Totally.
Another thing I feel like, people aren't big on like self-care and stuff. So they probably feel like they don't feel good, or they don't look good.
They don't feel like they're worth
So I always say,
having.
if you look good, you feel good. Like, and that's how I've been these days. It's just like, I'm just gonna make sure I keep my. I'm gonna make sure I keep myself together and in this good space, because like when you look good, you really feel good, and it's like when you feel good, you don't want to throw up no negativity. Like,
you know what? I ain't got time.
I ain't got time for. I'm too cute for this. No, for real. Like, I'm too cute for this. I ain't got time for it. Like,
exactly.
Get somebody else to do it.
Girl, do you see how I look? Do I look like I'm full of mess? No, sweetie. Go on somewhere else. Let me carry on over here.
That happiness, that positive is going to show. Like, from the inside out, it's going to show. People like, I got this clothes. Well, you know what you doing, and I ain't doing nothing but being happy. I'm being positive. I'm living in the moment.
I'm attracting everything that is good to me. That's what I'm doing over here. Yes.
Exactly. Wait on my abundance. Okay. I'm manifesting over here. I'm saying my affirmations. I'm doing things that's going to help me even in the spiritual realm. You understand what I'm saying? Like, definitely. I'm working on the inside as well as the outside. It's cool to be cute out, but you got to work on that inside, because you can be cute beautiful on the outside and ugly on the inside.
Yeah, it's a lot.
A lot. And I don't want to be one of them.
But see, those are the ones that we were just talking about. People who feed into negativity. Like, you could be a beautiful person on the outside, physically, just got it all together, but then you look like you got it all together, but in reality, you're full of mess, you're full of negativity. You're so filled with your ego to where, like, what? Huh?
You're ugly. That's what it's giving. It's giving you're ugly. It's like, yeah, you're
cute,
but you're ugly.
I want to say seen, but I've actually witnessed people like that. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Oh my God, look at him. He's so fine and handsome. And as soon as they open their mouth and they start talking,
it's like, that's how you think.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. It's like I can see people's souls, like,
right.
Facts.
I can see beyond the physical aspect.
It's like, yeah, you got some things to work on.
I've witnessed people that not so, what do you call it? Pleasant upon the eyes. Although when they open their mouth to speak, it's like, oh my God, you're so beautiful.
Yeah, that beautiful mind, beautiful soul.
And that's the thing that we have to learn to do and to be when it comes to other people.
That's how I think.
We don't need to look at their exterior, but allow them to speak and get to know them on the inside, who they are internally. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what really counts. You know? that lets you know whether or not they're in them higher their higher self or
They vibrating a
operating
little
out of their
low.
ego. You know. Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Okay. Justine said something else. Let's see what she said. That's the frequency they're currently vibrating. I agree. People thrive off negativity because that's the frequency they're currently vibrating.
And they can't even help it.
Mm-hmm. That's facts. There's so many facts on that.
Man, that's the biggest fact right there.
And people don't really understand when you say vibrating and frequency. A lot of times people don't even understand that terminology. You know, they really don't. But like, it's real. Energy is real. So when you consider that energy is like, we are energy. You know, even what we're doing right now, the transmission of the waves of the electricity and the frequency and all of that is energy. You know, and we have to understand that, because when you operate off high frequency, you're positive, you're happy, you're just
inspiring.
Exactly.
You know, you want to uplift people, you want to empower people. It's like, you don't want to beat people down. I don't want to be not kick you while you already down. Like, oh girl, well, you said that, man, or you. No, I want to.
If you up, I want to keep you going higher.
That's
and
it.
Higher and higher.
That's it.
Like,
because I'm telling you, when you vibrating high, like, baby, I don't want to come back down.
Exactly.
I don't want to come back down.
And then, you know something, another thing too, when you are elevated high, vibrating, and your frequency is high, even if you start to do this, you can feel it. You can feel it.
I swear.
Let me check myself. Wait a minute.
Even it's like with everything you consume, though, not even just conversations, but food. I swear, and I'm like, I'm eating these fried foods, and I'm like, girl, you know,
be finna select like, oh.
Girl, you know you need to relax. Just stop. Don't even do it to yourself no more. You know you feel it. And I just want and pray and hope for you guys that you get to a place in your life where you're able to recognize that you're vibrating really, really low, and that you can really reverse, you know, the direction that you're going in, so that you're able to elevate and thrive in a positive aspect, because it's amazing. And I just want this feeling for everybody.
Just say
something.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you do that.
I totally agree. When you
really
are healed,
appreciate your comments. We really do.
When you are a healed version of yourself, that's the frequency. Okay. My mom said a positive outcome could never come out of you returning the same energy. Facts. You cannot fight fire with fire. Like, when you are a healed version
try to
of
fight
yourself,
fire with fire, that's like a big
yourself
explosion.
to unhealed people. Yes, yes, because I swear, it'd be like, where I'm at in life, and I know I'm working on some things, I'm trying to better myself, and you're an unhealed person, and you feel like I said that statement earlier, oh, I've always been this way, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to be around those type of people. I want to be around people who's constantly evolving. Exactly. I want to be around people who's constantly growing. I want to be around people who's constantly trying to figure out, okay, how can I be better than I was yesterday?
You know something? You made me think about something that happened to me many years ago. Many years ago. I can't even tell you how many, but it was many. But yeah, when I started to work on me, when I first started to work on me, when I identified some aspects about myself, and I started to have a stronger relationship with God, and I started to seek Him more in everything that I was doing, you know, I was told that I've changed.
That's the line. That's the famous line right there.
And I'm looking like, what you mean I changed? No, I was offended, because I'm like, I'm still the same person. What you mean I've changed? You know, but it was really my attitude and how we respond to things. You know, those things changed. So I wasn't giving back that same type of energy that was always being present. You know, I started to kind of like move away from it, and I would respond differently to certain things that was taking place. It's like, you changed. You're not the same person. You're different. You know, and a lot of times when people say you change, you're not the same person and you're different, a lot of times in their mind, they're looking at you like, you think you're better than me.
No,
you know,
change
you think you're better than everybody else. But that's not it. Yeah, I am in a better place than I used to be. And, well, you know what? maybe I am better because I'm not in the place I used to be. And where I used to be, we used to get along real good. We used to click real good. And now that I am
now it's feeling forced,
becoming better, you know what I'm saying? I'm changing and I'm elevating. So yeah,
we're not clicking as much.
You think you better. You think you better. But I'm constantly going higher. So maybe
I'm gonna continue to get better.
I'm better than
who
I
used to be. Right. Not even comparing myself to nobody else. I'm better than the default me. I'm better than my old me. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not even no competition. It's like I want to help you help you to start your journey. Like I want to help you to elevate. I want to help you to recognize, okay, this is a trigger of mine. This is something that I need to heal from. Like this is something that I need to be more positive about. I need to stop thinking so negatively. I need to just start moving more positively. I need to start reading things that's positive, watching things that's positive, listening to things that's more positive.
Who and what has your ear?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, like it's just amazing how life is. On this journey, it's like I'm only 28, and it's just like I've learned a lot of things that I know from other people's situations. It's like if you just sit back and you observe, you can learn a lot.
You really can.
You really can learn a lot, and it's just like I just didn't want I didn't want to go down the same paths that I saw a lot of people going down. That a lot of people in my community or a lot of people in my family. I just didn't want to go down the same path that they were going down. It's just like. Why are you at this big age so messy?
Not big age.
Why are you at this big age so messy? At this big age.
This big age.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Why are you so negative?
Why? Why?
And you're teaching the next generation the same thing. Why are you not breaking this cycle?
The reason why is because as they continue to feed the ego, it makes them feel better than. Makes them feel even better than.
If you feed your higher self, I promise you're going to feel better than that ego self. You understand
exactly.
what I'm saying?
Not only are you going to feel better, but you're going to thrive to want to incline.
Man.
And go higher.
Man.
So other people and things of the world is no longer a thing for you. You know
your purpose.
You're more focused on you, on the elevation of self, and not on people putting you on a pedestal.
Bad.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you're going to be able to really move with intention and meaning behind everything. You're not going to just be doing things just because. Just be doing, they said I should do this.
IG, they did this on IG.
Right.
So yeah,
I'm gonna do it.
Like the challenges. That's a prime example right there. Like, what? What? For what? What? Who you challenging?
A lot of those trends are negative trends, like the cucumber challenge. Like
I don't even know what that is.
Negative.
Okay, I took your word.
Trust me. I'll show you a video after this.
Okay.
Just a lot of stuff that's just so negative that is a lot of people are just feeding into just to be a part of a trend or just to be, think that if I do this, I'll be somebody. They'll look at me as, that's the girl that did that. Oh, she's popular because she did this. Oh, she got a lot of likes. Oh, she got a lot of followers. So, no, those things don't matter. You can't take your likes and followers with you. You can't take it with you. I'm sorry. That just has to stay here. Once you're gone, those people, that's not gonna matter. None of that stuff is going to matter.
It's not.
Let's start focusing on the things that are going to matter. Hold on, that's some more comments. Gratitude.
I'll say you're scrolling the wrong way. Okay, so we're checking comments right now, so that we can, be live in time.
Thank you guys for, tuning in, and we thank you guys for being
present with us.
Yeah.
And
the word, I know.
Did you
interacting with us? No, that was it.
Okay. All right, so yeah, we're definitely appreciative of that. Definitely, we want to encourage you all to continue to do it because, like, it's lovely. We truly appreciate it, you know. And if you would like to join in with us at any point in time, you know, just request, and we will definitely tap you right on in. Definitely. But what was the other part you were saying? Did you say anything else? Yeah, so we just want to I guess end this with saying, like, come on, y'all, let's stop feeding into negativity. Let's stop allowing our ego to take control of our life, you know, and let's just focus on working towards being better and tapping into our higher self. And our higher self is allowing God to be not just be in us, but be present and exposed to the world. You know,
like dwell upon us.
Yes,
like
it's a beautiful feeling. You know, it brings you so much joy in spite of what you're going through, and in spite of the current situation that you may be in.
Spiritual prosperity.
I
that's swear to God, that's the best thing you can get from this experience. The spiritual prosperity. I can't wait to read you guys my poem. I can't right now because it's going on a song, and once that album is released, then maybe I can read to you guys. Yeah, but
okay.
That spiritual prosperity, I'm telling you, it gets deep. Like, maybe we can talk about that next episode. Spiritual prosperity.
Okay, that's
because it is. It's not just a money clothes thing. Nah. It is you knowing that nothing that I've done was in vain. You know, it's you understanding. We are. But it's beautiful. Yeah, just a little glimpse. Okay. Just know nothing that you went through, nothing that you're going through is not in vain.
It's not. It serves a purpose.
Lord.
Definitely.
That's going to be a good one.
It serves a purpose.
For sure.
But that's the key thing, is just being able to embrace that. Just that alone.
Yeah, just that alone.
You know, and a lot of people need evidence. They need proof. The proof is you.
Facts. Facts.
You know?
And that's exactly why I call myself Miracle Move, because I improve. Like, I improved. Like, you know, because of, I feel like the reason why I thrived off of negativity was because I was a sick child. I didn't know how to express, I didn't know how to have anybody to really relate to really talk about it. So it's like, it just made me become really negative in some instances. Like, I just felt like life is so unfair. Why is this happening to me? Like, that was always my favorite line. Like, bad things always happen to me. And watch what you say, because the tongue is powerful.
Okay, so that one's going to be after that.
Yes.
The power of the tongue.
The power of the tongue.
Oh, you're right. No, you're not right. We got to be.
The power of the tongue. Like, guys, seriously. Just be mindful. Just become more aware of the things you're consuming. Just become more aware of the people that you're giving your energy to, the situations, that you're giving your energy to. Like, spend that time, give that energy to your children. Give that energy to you. Some self-care, read a book, get your hair done,
go for a
pray,
walk.
go for a walk,
hug a tree.
Nah, that's my favorite one right there. Matter of fact, I need to go hug a tree.
Get bare feet and stand on the ground. I'm the dirt. It's okay. You can always wash your feet afterwards.
Listen.
See, and something is amazing, because, like, the reality is so many people don't realize how impactful that is. It is truly, truly impactful. And we just have to get not just in tune with ourselves, but we have to get in tune with nature, in tune with God's creation.
Welcome, Nika.
And that's something that I just want to encourage you all to do. It's okay to hug a tree. I don't mean you crazy. I promise you it does. Because I'm not crazy. I hug a tree.
And don't let those egotistical people
and all of those.
Yeah, facts.
Okay. Release this out of me.
No, you just said a mouthful right there. When you praying, make sure you beg God to release that trait from you. Beg Him. When I say I pleaded to God to release everything that was not of Him from me, and it started to happen, and you feel so light, and I was like,
because the burden has been.
whoo, y'all, I'm about to get up and shout.
Girl, you about to shout, girl.
You know what? We're gonna go.
Because you know energy is fluid.
Listen.
Okay? I done sit up and start shaking my leg when you said, girl.
Because you gotta, you just have to, if you know, you know.
You know.
Like if you know, you know. Like, for real,
Yeah.
like, let's just heal together. Like, I'm begging you guys, like, come heal with us.
Yes. It's beautiful on this side, we promise.
We say it all the time because it truly is.
It truly is.
Like, it really is.
And like when things happen that is not of what you may desire to happen, you're able to look at the positive in it and be grateful for the experience.
Hello.
You know,
gratitude. Facts.
Okay.
You're not thinking, oh my God, or so irritated because things ain't going the way that they were planned. Like, it's okay.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely okay.
It's okay. It still can occur. You know,
not only can it still occur, but be mindful of what is it that you learned from that. You know, it didn't happen the way you wanted it to. So what is it that you learned? What did you gain from it? Because I promise you, it's always a lesson in every negative situation. Even those things you feed into, identify the reason behind you feeding into that thing. You know, identify that, because that is your root. Mm-hmm. That's your awakening point. Mm-hmm. You know, like just do the work. Just do the work. Well, I guess that fulfills this particular segment, and we thank you all for joining in, and we appreciate and love the comments that you all have given unto us. Yes. And we ask that you please definitely join us again next week. Yes. And if you would like to be part of the actual casting, you know, we can politely just add you onto the screen, and we can hear you audio. Yes. You know, so we definitely look forward to that, and we thank you all for joining us. And to next week,
don't forget to like,
share,
comment,
subscribe,
tag a friend.
You can even DM us if you like, or send us an email, you know.
Whatever, you know, we're here. Give us some ideas, some topics to talk about, you know.
Some more comments, you know.
Whatever. We love the interaction.
We definitely love the interaction. We definitely love that. Definitely. So we thank you all so very much. And until next week.
Everybody. Thanks. Somebody say y'all are too cute. That was good.